All right, we're out in the dark. We're gonna go test out the gas pipe blower edge that I fabbed up for the Kubota. We got light. All right, so I'm gonna go open up the garage door, but I did get some carabiners. We're gonna try these. I don't know if I got the right size. I just kind of guessed. I didn't think to measure because I'm an idiot. But we're gonna put these on and we're gonna see if we can get the hooks of the ratchet strap out from under the snowblower. That way we don't have any chance. Gotta get the door there. That way there's no chance that the ground is gonna rub on those straps and wear through. If these work, cool. If not, we'll just have to be pretty careful tonight. So they're on, and looking at them, probably should have gone with the longer length, so maybe I'll pick those up tomorrow. I mean, the snow's gonna be gone at that point, but for now, we're gonna run it, we're gonna see how she does, and we're gonna do the driveway and get it done. That way I can go inside and eat dinner. So this next part of the driveway coming up is probably the rockiest in terms of like having some big rocks in the driveway that stick up a couple inches. So I'm hoping over this next little bit here that we see the plow riding up and down and not getting caught up and digging those rocks up. The ground's pretty frozen right now, so I don't know if it would anyway, but I want to make sure, or at least see if this is smoother than what it's been in the past, because there's been times where it almost stops the snowblower in its tracks and the whole tractor just isn't going forward because there's a rock frozen in the ground that the cutting edge of the blower is up against. In early season, it'll flip those rocks out and break shear pins. Later on in the season, like now, it'll just stop the tractor. So I'm hoping that this goes smoothly. Let's see. One thing I'm noticing about this setup with the bar on the cutting edge is that it steers way better than it did before. And it's not steering great. You're not making sharp turns with this piece of pipe on there. But as opposed to when it was just the skids on either side with the cutting edge elevated up off the ground, it slides way easier. We're coming back up to that really rocky spot, so let's see how it does going uphill. It did great going down. All right, here we go. Done. Truck's still running back there. I gotta move it back up here. Not my finest work. It's dark, it's late, I'm hungry. Jackie's inside making tacos and I really want to go eat. However, I'm pretty impressed with how it did. And on its maiden voyage, you know, where I was still expecting to work out some kinks, I like it so far. I really like the way it worked and how it felt. We've got the tractor put away. I'm gonna go inside, I'm gonna eat dinner, I'm gonna say goodnight to Emma and Jackie, and then tomorrow morning we're going to come back out and we're gonna look at the surface in the light of day and see how it did, things we liked, things we didn't like, and any changes we're gonna make to it going forward. I'll catch you tomorrow morning. It's the morning after and I'm back out here in the driveway and I'm just checking things over to see how it did in terms of getting down to the substrate, you know, the gravel and the dirt that makes up our driveway. My main concern on this project was that it was gonna ride over snow instead of kind of cutting down. I wanted it to ride over rocks and other solid objects, but I did still want it to get down in the snow as low as it could. In that case, it ended up doing a perfect job. We got a dusting of snow last night, but you can see behind me over here, this is a section of grass that we plow out in front of the front door, and it got down to the grass for the most part. There's a little bit where it left like maybe an inch of snow. It's actually old frozen snow. It left maybe a quarter of an inch down here. So I'm a fan of how this worked out. It did the entire driveway, no issues. I didn't break one shear pin. It did chew up some ice, so I got lucky in that regard, and that ice chunks sometimes will make you break a shear pin. What I wasn't expecting was how much easier it was to maneuver the snowblower. With just those two skis down, even when you've got the snowblower in the float position, the tractor doesn't want to turn. You could have the wheels fully turned to one way, and the tractor isn't really going to want to turn. There's not enough weight on the wheels, and the skids are kind of, they're almost dug in. With that pipe across the bottom of the snowblower and the entire thing, the entire width of the cutting edge and the skids sitting on the snow, the weight was distributed enough so that it would actually slide side to side. So I couldn't make any super sharp turns, but if I needed to adjust or steer around, you know, there's one boulder on the side of the driveway which sticks out a couple inches that I just haven't gotten to removing yet, I could go up to it, turn, and go around it. If anything, it performed better last night than it ever has in the past, even on midwinter conditions. $5 in pipe, because I had it kicking around. $5 in pipe, maybe $5 in grinding wheels, and maybe an hour's worth of my time that I had into this whole thing. Oh, $6 in the carabiners for the side as well. I'd say it's a win. If you have this snowblower, or if you have any Kubota snowblower, and you're gonna be using it on a gravel or dirt surface, I would say it's a no-brainer to build this cutting edge and stick it on there, because it's functioning better now than it ever has. Unless something crazy happens in our driveway, like we get it paved, which is a $20,000 ordeal, I don't think I'm gonna be going back to just a regular flat, jutting forward cutting edge. I think I'm gonna be sticking with the round bar. It's early, I gotta get to work. I got the truck warming up behind me. So that's where we're gonna end this video. Thanks for watching as always. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below and we'll answer them as best we can. Otherwise, have a great day. Bye.